My name's Susan Ritchie.
Okay. What was your issue that you were dealing with before you came here?
My main issue coming here was basically the weight gain that I had. I had some knee injuries, basically kept me from exercising, and I have a thyroid condition that's not been controlled, so I kept gaining the weight and gaining the weight to the point where it was difficult for me to maintain myself. I was basically clipping my toenails and got up and was winded and almost had to use my inhaler. So basically that was a breaking point for me, and happened to hear on the radio Bubba announcing about how they've helped him lose weight, and it was just a sign to me. So basically called and made an appointment and came down to see what I could do to try to take some of this weight off, to hopefully take the pressure off of my knees so I could start functioning again normally.
Okay, excellent. Because tell us a little bit about your injury with your knee and how you needed to lose weight.
Basically what had happened is I tore a meniscus at my knee and at work, and they basically the doctor told me that it's unrepairable and I needed a full knee replacement, and they won't do that until I'm in my 50s. So I basically had to deal with the injury and the pain, and he's like, take some weight off so that you take some of the pressure off so I can hopefully make it to my 50s for the surgery. So kind of needed to take the weight off, but with the thyroid issue, I couldn't get the weight down. It just kept staying. And then with the knee injury, I couldn't exercise. So I was basically like, how do I lose weight when you can't exercise? I was basically dumbfounded. So it was like I needed to find some way of taking the weight off without doing a ton of exercising, because I couldn't do it with my knees.
Wow. Okay. And now, how long would you say that you were struggling with losing weight?
At least 2 years.
Okay.
I kind of jumped from 160 to when I got here was about almost 220.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you said that you couldn't get the weight off. It was an issue with the knee. Now, you said you started, and when did you start?
I started, I believe it was September
Okay.
of last year.
Of last year?
Yes.
And what procedure did you have done?
I went with the HCG. I did the first run and lost pretty close to 30 pounds. I am now currently on the second run, and I just started that, and I'm a little bit right around 40 pounds. Okay. So shooting for hopefully a total of 60 pounds lost between the two runs.
Okay. And in the first run, can you tell me how long the first run was, and how long of a period and how much weight you lost?
It was 45 days, and I lost pretty close to 30 pounds on that first run.
Awesome. Good for you.
Yeah,
excellent.
Great.
And so how would you say that you feel about the improvements that you made?
It's been absolutely amazing. I had to laugh because I told Megan the other day that basically I was walking in at work and I was wearing heels and I was in a pair of slacks that I had not worn since, gosh, I think they're at least 3 years old. Hadn't worn them, and I actually said, I was like, I actually felt pretty. And it's something I haven't felt in a long time, because I always looked at myself, I'm like, I'm fat, I'm obese, I really need to lose some weight. And it's like I actually caught myself walking going, I actually feel pretty today. And it was just like, wow, did I actually say that? And it was like, okay, that's a shock, because to me it was like, I'm always the next door neighbor, the friend, the whole 9 yards, and I never really felt pretty about myself. And that was the first point where it was like, hey, I feel pretty today.